Hyperliquid, the new chain that got all the attention right now. It all started as a perpetual trading platform, then they built their own ecosystem, HyperEVM. Look at this, #1 by far in perpetual trading, by far guys, there's no second. They take all the money. And this is also important, #8 in total value locked only after giants like Ethereum, Solana, Binance Smart Chain. This is it guys, they had the biggest airdrop of all. I know people that got thousands of dollars from their first airdrop, but this is another level guys. CC2 Ventures earned more than 1 million from the first airdrop of Hyperliquid. Can you really imagine this? 1 million from an airdrop. So everybody's searching what is the next Hyperliquid. Of course, Hyperliquid #2 must be the second Hyperliquid. So we're exploring their second airdrop and its ecosystem, HyperEVM. Let's deep dive in today's video. These are all the today's steps. You can access all the links down the description. Click redirect here on my website, and on subscriptions access our Discord team. This is the best Web3 team guys. Come and join us to learn everything about Web3. At this point, before we begin, I want you to understand something really important, because I've seen some threads on X, some videos that using 20-30 protocols on HyperEVM. Why guys? This is not a testnet. This is not their first mainnet airdrop. This is the second airdrop. So what happens usually in second airdrops? They are focusing on the utility of the token, of how users are using their token. So there's no need to interact with a lot of dApps. Focus on 3, 4, 5 apps. Focus on the winners, on the best, on their ecosystem, and build up volume there. So my strategy is to choose 2 decentralized exchanges and 2 borrow lending platforms, and of course trade on their platform and stake their token. That's it guys, no need to interact with all these protocols. Focus on quality like we've been doing on second airdrops. No need to do them all, so just follow my steps. I'm not a financial advisor, this is only entertainment. So let's begin for step #1. What else guys? Trade on Hyperliquid. This was and this will be the main criteria for the Hyperliquid airdrop. So you need to trade on their perpetual platform. How? Very easy. Here is the trading feature. First of all, you need to click on deposit, establish your connection with your MetaMask or any other EVM wallet, and then you need to fund some USDC from Arbitrum, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Other chains are coming soon. My personal choice was Arbitrum. So you need USDC on Arbitrum network, and then you can fund your account. Here on your portfolio you can see your balances. Right now I have over 3,000 USDC and you're ready to trade. Now what are you doing? You know better than anyone, you need to choose your pair. Here for example Solana, market limit orders, long, short. Here is the leverage. Be careful guys, up to 4 or 5x leverage. More is gambling. If you don't know what you're doing, please be careful and start trading and building up volume for Hyperliquid. Step #2, we will need Hype tokens on HyperEVM. This is their EVM chain, and their native tokens which they use for gas fees is Hype. So we're going to need Hype for all the next steps. The best way to get Hype obviously is relay. One more airdrop here. Type here HyperEVM, obviously Hype, and start swapping, start bridging from any chain. For example Ethereum base, go to Hype on HyperEVM. So now we have some Hype to play around with their network. One more thing that it will be really important is the staking of Hype tokens for step #3. Here I'm on the staking feature, and now you need to stake some Hype. We've already have some Hype tokens on our wallet, but we need to deposit them on the platform. So what we need to do, first of all, on the portfolio here on the EVM core transfer, your goal is to transfer your Hype from EVM EVM to spot. So transfer the amount that you want to stake from EVM to spot. Always leave some behind for gas fees. And now you have them on spot. What you need to do here, note this because this will transfer back to perpetuals for trading. Go to staking and click here. Now you need to transfer from spot to staking. So choose the amount and transferring on the staking balance. Click on the stake tokens and choose your validator. My personal choice was Nonsense because I'm targeting one more airdrop, Nonsense airdrop. So here stake the amount of hype tokens that you really like. My stake was 10. I think they're more than enough. Step number 4, and I think this is the best opportunity because we're talking about Project X. This had a lot of hype on X and this is really fresh. I'm not going to spend much time here because I've made a video about Project X. This is my video. Go to my website and watch this video. You need to swap, provide liquidity, and that's it because we're talking about a decentralized exchange. My choice was Hype and Bitcoin. Guys, 35% IPR for 2 tokens that I'm already holding. So you're getting a great yield here day by day. You need to provide liquidity to your favorite pair. Moreover, you need to start building some trading volume here, swap between assets, but the main goal is to provide liquidity, and here you can see your points. But once again, you can see everything on my video, so let's go on the next steps. Next up for step number 5 is HyperSwap. This is the biggest decentralized exchange built on HyperEVM. Again, we can trade here, we can enter liquidity on the pools here, on the create position, and on the view position you can see your liquidity. Once again, my choice was Hype and Bitcoin because these are 2 assets that are not going anywhere. Big assets, and I'm generating some passive income here. Points section, you can see your points. Here we are right now. There are not active quests. All these campaigns have ended, but this is one more airdrop and obviously a great interaction for the whole HyperEVM ecosystem. Time to explore our first borrowing lending protocol for step number 6. This is Hyperlend. This is the biggest borrowing lending protocol built on HyperEVM. Again, you know what we are doing here. You borrow some assets and you lend some assets and you try to build up your points. Here is the points section. I'm broke right now. I need to level up. So here we are. Go to dashboard. You can see everything. As you can see, I've already supplied 15 hype tokens and I've borrowed 150 USDT. Here on the markets, you can choose the token that you want to supply and borrow so you can level up on the points. Step number 7, the HypurrFi. This is one more borrowing lending protocol. Here on the dashboard you can see again your position. Like the previous one, I've deposited 15 hype and I've borrowed 100 USDT. You can do the same here. So your goal is to gather as much points as you can because they also have their airdrop, but my main goal is the interaction for Hyperliquid second airdrop. So choose your favorite asset, supply, and you can always borrow some other asset here. That was it, guys. Like I told you on the beginning, focus on quality. This is not a testnet. This is not the airdrop number 1 on the mainnet because on these 2 occasions, yep, transactions matter. But when it is about the second airdrop of a project, usually quality matters. You need to look like a real human. You choose 3, 4, 5 dApps to interact. You cannot interact with everything. This is not normal human behavior. Like this video if you found this information useful. Here on my website you can explore a lot of airdrops. At the bottom all the official links of the project. Always nice comments appreciated. Subscribe to our channel and see you on the next one.